Hi, this is Tuomas from Wolfheart and you are colliding with Yell Magazine.
Congratulations on the release of the new album 2 days ago, Constellation of the Black Light. I know it's only been a couple days, but how's the reaction been so far?
So far it's been really, really good. Of course, we got the media response quite much earlier that gives some kind of picture because there's a lot of reviewers that have been actually writing reviews from our previous bands also. They have some people have like more than 10 albums where they compare. Mm-hmm. So I can get some kind of picture how it's going to go to the people. But and we had 2 singles out already, so we got that feedback. Like it's almost like 1/4 of the album that we already presented for the fans. Mm-hmm. But it's been really good, surprisingly good. Of course, you always aim for the best possible album, but then again, you never know. You write the music for yourself, and then you decide with the production, the mixing, how it works best for the songs. But it's always kind of like mystery how people are going to react. But so far, it's been like mainly spoken to be the best album of Wolfheart so far, which I do underline and agree.
Okay. Well, you're not going to say otherwise.
Not at this point. It's difficult to be your own critic when the album is out and it being out for only a few days because we only started to play the songs live. Naturally, those songs are the favorite songs because they are the new and the fresh songs. It's fresh album now for our ears, so of course none of the previous compare. It's always right. For every band it's the best album at that time. So only like future years will show what is the rank gonna be in our like inner
right
charts.
Well, this is your first album on, is it Nuclear Blast?
Napalm.
Do you find that they're influencing your writing more than you would like, or just enough, or they're letting you have free reign over the artistic direction?
I have so far had completely like 100% freedom, which is really good. But then again, they were asking after us already 2 years ago. So we've been having this conversation. Then I told that we're going to be still one album tied with the Spine Farm. So of course, naturally no negotiation. But they've been tracking the band for a longer time. So they know how I operate in a way. And with the new album, like I just delivered the whole package with the covers, videos, even chose the single songs because there were certain songs I wanted to make the video. Mm-hmm. So they didn't get to choose anything. Okay. Of course, I went through all the decisions with them. Like, this is the song, these are the covers, that's the promo pics. If they would have told me, like, with a good reason that this sucks, it's a bad decision, let's do a better one, of course, that would have been a different thing. I do like listen wiser men.
Right.
And I'm a songwriter, not a businessman in the music business, but that is the only way it works. They didn't come and tell me anything about the music or anything about anything. I just got to do the whole package. So I think that is the ideal cooperation with the label. They took the package when it was time to hook up the music business in, but they didn't touch the art of the music.
Okay. You mentioned 17 albums, but Wolfheart has 4 albums in a span of 5 years. Where do you do your writing? On the road? In the bathroom?
I have this certain cycle with my schedule, like yearly like a cycle, because I've been working as a gardener and landscaper for like 22 years now. Okay. In Finland, it means I work max 7 months in a year. Okay. 5 months is completely winter holiday. I choose to do whatever I want to do. I usually try to put the chores in that timing. This is the first year that I'm going to be off from my daily work. Okay. I do love the work. I would like to continue it, but then again, band goes first,
right.
at least for now. But I've been always writing music in winter.
Okay.
Because then I can just take 4 months from the calendar, wipe everything off and just focus on the music.
Okay.
And I don't think it would work for me to work music like I come home 4 o'clock, have a dinner, then I have 2 hours max for writing music before I need to do something else.
Right.
In the morning, go to work. I've gotten used to like being on or off. I don't write music in the summer at all. I don't write anything while I'm touring. I might get some ideas. I'm recording on my cell phone, but I don't go back for those ideas until I get home and I have time.
Okay.
But then again, every year there is the winter holiday. So every year I have shitload of time to write and record an album. So it's like a natural cycle for like 10 years that I will do one album in a year, because that's the winter thing. Okay.
Is that where you came up, or is that why you call your genre winter metal? Because you write in the winter?
Partly, yeah. There's a few reasons. I hate the labeling of music, because it never gives you like the right picture of the music.
No.
If media would call us only like melodic death metal, that would be quite wide range. We wouldn't fall in the right place. We have a lot of those doomier elements, but we are definitely not anything doom metal would actually include.
Right.
We have those certain melodic black metal elements in the music, but definitely we wouldn't be right to label us anything like black metal. Of course, we don't have the religious approach at all, but none of those would actually fit, but we have parts of all of those. So winter metal is the unique thing.
Yeah.
You always want to stand out somehow. And I do write the music in winter. I use a lot of winter metaphors or terms in the lyrics. And I like with the production aim with this wintry sound. It's cold and big and warm at the same time.
Yeah.
So it comes from many directions.
Okay. We're entering our winter here in Canada, and we're no strangers to how depressing winter can be. But speaking of the melodies and in your music, yes, there's a sad element, but it kind of gives you this warm feeling, like you were saying. Kind of ends with a, not that the song ends, but you feel a positive energy coming from the music. Is that something deliberate, or like to end with a positive note rather than just stay dark?
Yeah, I rather see the music more victorious than depressing.
That's the word, yeah.
And not like this Manowar style,
Right.
victorious, but or Sabaton, but not like too happy about it. But it's and you mentioned the energy, and the music has a different like a little bit. The music and the lyrics tell a different story. So the music is like a expression of the energy that also makes the songs so cool to play live. And while writing the songs, I always think about a little bit like how this would work live. Like I don't just think only on the album, because the touring is part of the whole cycle. So I write songs also in a way that what we would love to play live, and I have the certain energy, and then the lyrics might like carry a little bit darker tone even, but that doesn't really stand out that much, because you really need to get into the lyrics to get that side. But when you just listen to the song as a song, you will get the positive side.